on stage.
He got caught on stage.
He spoke on Wednesday night.
You know what I mean? Like he's doing a lot.
I picture
He's doing
2
a lot.
years ago.
Yo, what up, everybody? This is your boy Sean Simmons, a.k.a. Double S. Yo, listen, you on the field with my boys, the Trackstarz. Yeah.
Yeah, back in the field with the Trackstarz. Ryan Righteous, Sean Tanner, DJ Jeremiah. What's good?
All right. This is sponsored by Nectar, Nectar Distribution. Make sure that you are going to www.nectar.trackstarz.com to check out all the different options that we have for Nectar. There's Nectar Basic, Nectar Plus, and Nectar Elite. Nectar Elite gets you unlimited advertising with Trackstarz if you're a part of that membership group. Also, we have several ways we can help your music grow, get you opportunities. Shout out to Kid Got It, who's a Nectar Elite artist who opened up for KJ52 the other night. We had an event here in Atlanta. And Kid Got It is special.
Minstrelic,
yeah,
Nectar artist.
Yeah, Minstrelic as well. We just got some dope artists, man. I mean, it's really going well right now. Kid Got It is a beast. If y'all haven't heard of him, if y'all haven't had a chance to check him out, man. Yeah. He's awesome person.
Shout out
awesome
to Plain
music.
James for coming through at last minute, man.
Plain James, he
through,
opened,
man.
yeah, he killed it, man. So we just had a good time. Shout out to KJ52, a legend in the game, doing great things, continuing to inspire everyone. We appreciate it.
Yeah. All right, so if you don't know, Snoop Dogg just came out with a gospel album. So we're going to do a dissect on his gospel album.
Number one in the country. Number one gospel album.
Snoop Dogg presents Bible of Love.
Yeah.
It went number one.
It should be number one.
Number one gospel or number one period?
It was on iTunes Christian and Gospel. It was number one.
Oh, gospel, okay.
Should be number one.
All right, so what did y'all think of the Snoop Dogg gospel album? We've been hearing about this for a year almost.
I had a hard time just listening in when it first came in because I was still expecting like Snoop, you know what I mean? Like chilled Snoop, not talking about crazy stuff was a little new for me. So when I finally got into the album, it's gospel. You know what I mean? If you're a gospel fan, I'm sure you pretty much liked it. You had Mary Mary on it. You had Fred Hammond, Ty Tribbett, Rance Allen, John P. Key. You name it. I mean, Kim Burrell too, right?
Yeah.
All the heavy hitters in gospel were on this album, and it's interesting because there's a couple of things I thought. One, I thought the same thing you kind of thought, Sean. You brought this up. Why couldn't it have been Christian hip hop? You know what I mean? Like, why couldn't it have come out in this genre or with some of the artists that, you know, we work with? I thought that would have been interesting.
Well,
right?
no, I just said why. I wonder why he skipped over Christian hip hop to go to gospel.
He probably doesn't know.
Likes gospel, yeah.
He probably doesn't know.
He probably did the math too. I mean,
we talked about that.
You do the math.
Yeah, you do the
and
math.
the money is in gospel.
Yeah.
Yeah, radio play, consistent radio play.
Yeah, and that's what I was thinking too. I was just like, I know every major gospel radio station is going to pick this up. If he comes out rapping, maybe it does open up a lane for people to understand this is a part.
He was rapping.
Well, I mean,
some songs.
He wasn't.
Right now, he's rapping on this.
He's Snoop rapping though. Snoop rapping is always different rap to
like
me.
chill.
Like it's chill.
It is chill.
There's other people rapping on it too.
There's other people rapping on it, but
Hey, this is a banger.
when
bro.
you listen to Snoop, you can
It's
hear.
fire.
It is right.
Yeah.
When you listen to Snoop,
Straight
you can
from
hear
one.
every word, right? There's a lot of rappers out there you can't understand the words they say. So I feel like if the older gospel demo
Blessing you.
appreciates or accepts it, it might open up doors. I'm just saying.
I think it was accepted, one, for a couple reasons. It was accepted because the music in it is straight church. It's not. It's no escape.
It's old school gospel.
Yeah. It's like blonde boys of Alabama type music with him rapping over that. You know what I mean?
It was kind of like he Kurt Franklin did too. Like he basically
He did a lot of
was
Kurt.
not on
Kurt
all
did
of
this
it.
one.
He wasn't on all of
That's
the
why
songs.
Kurt's not on it. No, really, that's
Thanks,
why.
Rick.
You starting drama?
Thank you, Rick. We appreciate that, Rick.
He's
It's been a
playing
mean
the.
show day.
What you mean? He's playing the role of Kurt.
He
You know what I mean?
is, but that was the missing person.
What's
that
the role
was
of Kirk?
on
Like
the
the Khaled, like bring everybody together.
Yeah, bring everybody together.
Yeah.
Just kind of,
Diddy.
orchestrate the
Diddy.
situation.
He's like
you know
a
what I mean?
producer.
Yeah.
Dance in the background. Like, it's cool.
I saw the music video though. Did y'all see the one?
Oh, the one with him and
With,
Tone?
A few words.
D-Slade.
Oh no, well I saw the one. It was a few
Yeah.
words, and so I was thinking like, okay, but it was just such a slow a slow song for me. So it took me a while. But here's what I'm wondering. When I was listening to this album, I was like, I honestly told my wife, I said, I feel like Snoop is being genuine, but I also feel like he's representing a lot of Christians or people that are not given a fair shot for the past life that they lived, right? And to me, I felt like I'm cool with that. Like, I'm cool with you saying you need to be on your knees praying instead of smoking weed. I'm cool with that. I hope that it has staying power.
So I was conflicted. I appreciated it. I appreciated that he took it serious. Yeah. You know,
he did.
He took it very serious.
Yeah.
The only controversy I would say with it is that I mean, his lyrics were like he didn't curse, he didn't do any of that kind of stuff. He took it serious in that respect. There were a couple of people lyric-wise that said things that were a little confusing.
Yeah.
Definitely the Bible of love. I don't know what he means by that. I don't know exactly what he believes, because there was a lyric that said
wasn't he Rastafarian?
Yeah, just like a couple weeks ago.
That man's like switching up like Tekashi, switching games, bro.
But there was a lyric on there that said, no matter what your faith, no matter what your religion. Now, it could be just like a come as you are type of lyric, but it sounded more like this Bible of love, this album, this thing that we're pushing, you could be whatever you want.
Yeah, it would have been a whole lot safer to say denomination. Like, that would have been.
But I don't think that's what he means. Just based on the exactly.
Red Snapper would have said denomination and made it rhyme with another word if I had to make it up.
And that's why we haven't heard of Red Snapper in a while.
It's not his occupation. Denomination.
But you see what I'm saying? Like it's just slightly murky. Now most of the songs are just straight gospel. Like you can't tell difference.
You can.
But just some of the decisions of artists and some of that slight little message, I would love to hear from Snoop. Like, what do you actually believe? I don't know if he's pinned down.
Well,
yeah, I think he likes gospel music.
Yeah, I think
I don't
that's
know
what
if
it
he's
is.
a Christian. I don't know. I would love to hear him say that.
Yeah, I think the thing is he comes from the church background. That's his background. If you know his stories, like he started in church, like singing.
And there's a lot of church kids.
Yeah.
There's a lot of church diaspora. The church diaspora is out there, right?
Yeah.
And I do feel that in him, but that's not what I mean by Christian. I'm sure he would say yes.
Yeah.
What I mean is very specific. Do you believe that Jesus Christ is the Son of God, the only way to be saved? He is the way, the truth, and the life. Like, do you believe it?
Gotcha.
100%.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't tell. So that's the only thing that's a mystery. But as far as the album itself, it was a
question.
solid effort.
Will we get more people doing this? More hip hop artists doing this?
I think so. I think this is actually an interesting time where we always thought that the mainstream hip hop didn't want to hear this, but they didn't want to hear it from us. They want to hear it from celebrities. So there's a way in to this. This is a little church. This is not even what Christian hip hop sounds like. This is like 1999 Christian hip hop. So we're not even doing the same things. People are okay with hearing it, but typically this is how it goes. I want you to be this way when I'm in the club, and I want to hear this kind of stuff on Sunday. And Christian hip hop kind of fits in the middle of that. It's not very churchy, and it's not very secular. Yeah. So people don't really know where to place it. Do I listen to this on Sunday, or do I listen on Saturday night? Like, when do I listen to this music?
Saturday night.
It's kind of confusing for a lot of people.
When you free.
So I think that's why it's been hard to kind of get it in, because people don't know what to do with it. You know what I mean? Gospel doesn't like it. Hip hop doesn't like it. It's kind of murky. But people like this coming in, it could, if he was really serious about this and he really like identified, there's Lauren, there's Lecrae, there's so-and-so, and he pushed it, he can make it happen. Celebrities can make it happen.
Oh yeah, definitely. He knows who Lecrae is. He definitely knows who Lecrae is.
Did Lecrae say no?
This helps me to
Lecrae get the invite.
I don't think
I doubt it.
I don't think anybody in CHH is gonna say no that we know, like I'm saying, because
maybe
the opportunity.
I doubt he said no.
Nah, it's some people that will say no.
It's some people that will say
I
no,
know
but the reason would probably be bad, right?
Yeah, for sure.
The reason you would say yes, right, is because one, you get to talk to Snoop, like you said, right? You get to pray with him, figure out what's going on.
It just depends on his motive.
Yeah.
I don't know what his motive is. If his motive is to kind of make light of all this and kind of make it not special anymore, not sacred anymore, then I wouldn't be down for that. Mm-hmm. But if he's having a genuine like seeking, like he actually cares about this, then
is this his KRS-One album? Remember KRS-One did like a spiritual minded album?
Didn't DMX do that too?
No,
DMX did that like
DMX
on
is
every
a different
song,
thing,
and then
yeah.
just
He
like
always did that.
kill somebody on the next song.
You gotta pray for him after the kill.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Yo, this helped me understand the difference between, at least for me, gospel rap and Christian hip hop. Because I
I
think
always said that.
I think there is
There's a big
a
difference.
major
Yeah.
difference, right?
And there's a
this
lot of
is
people in the
gospel rap.
gospel rap lane that we just don't even talk about.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is gospel
Yeah,
rap.
I think,
right?
uh,
And that's what it was.
I just think, unfortunately, I think it's just a race thing. And maybe some of it is sonically too. You know, I know a lot of dudes that do gospel rap. You know what I'm saying? Because they probably grew up in the black church. Christian hip hop is very like contemporary. You know what I'm saying?
It is. It's more CCM.
Yeah.
Passion. You know.
Yeah, exactly. And even though, you know, you got dudes like KB, Lecrae, you know, even, you know, maybe not 1K because he's like in a different lane, but Trip, like they've all been embraced by like that culture, reform culture,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
contemporary culture. And then you got dudes that grew up in the black church. And what's crazy to me, I was just talking about this the other day, like, man, I grew up non-Christian, but when I went to church, I went to a Hispanic church, and they did not rock with hip hop. You know what I'm saying? And I know it's the same struggle in the black church. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what it is. I guess I can't even pinpoint what it is that they don't accept about it.
You can rap in a black church, but the hook has to be gospel.
Really?
Does that make sense? Yeah, like in this case, the hook is gospel.
Oh,
right?
that's true.
And
Yeah.
I mean, now there's black churches where you can.
It's
know,
more
do
accepting
Christian
now?
hip-hop. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
And that's why I said spoken word is like the equalizer.
It's
'cause got black church, white church. If you do spoken word, as long as ain't no 808,
Yeah.
straight. Like
It's
they'll listen to
crazy.
your
As long
words.
as ain't no
You can-
808, it's straight.
If you rap it without a rhythm, just say the words, they love it.
Oh,
as
yeah.
soon as you start, then they associate you with that.
Yeah.
Unless somebody like this does it. If
Yeah.
Snoop does it,
It's
hey,
cool.
No, well, here's the thing, and I always said it was a CHH gospel, and then there's a CHH.
I know what you mean,
CCM.
for sure.
Nah,
Yeah,
gospel
like
rap.
that,
yeah.
That's what the gospel community, and like you said, it's people in there like that. Like I follow a lot of DJs from other stations and stuff, and they have playlists, and I see the playlist, and I'm like, I've never seen these people before. Not to saying like I don't know who they are, but I've never heard their songs because it's not promoted that well in the Rapzilla.
Rapzilla's CCM.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
so those type of people exist, but at the same time, like they do very well in the black church.
give
stuff.
them some because I don't even think what's the
I
dude?
keep hearing a guy named Glow.
Glow. He's been here.
Yeah.
Glow is
I-
a beast.
yeah.
He is in that gospel, like Canton Jones,
Yeah.
gospel
Yeah.
rap
Yeah.
lane.
Uncle Reese.
Snoop Dogg,
Like all of the
Man,
bangers. Yo, they got
Uncle
hitters out
Reese is
there.
amazing, bro.
Yeah.
You know, is
Amazing.
is
the Amen song?
squarely in the
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
fits?
Yeah.
that-
You
Is
almost,
or
almost
Izzy?
gotta be able to sing. a
Iz
little
can
bit.
do both though.
I thought it was Izzy.
Izzy.
Yeah,
Izzy
but
Williams.
No,
it's
Iz.
both.
It's Iz?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
It's
I'm
two
gonna let y'all
different
debate it.
artists.
Hold on.
Unless he
IZ,
changed it.
right?
He
He's like
changed
a
it
young
to
dude?
IZZE.
Yeah, he changed
that
it.
still
recently.
is.
Yeah. But he's dope. Like I like his stuff. So, but the stuff they play stuff like because Canton Jones has a radio station. He has a show on Atlanta.
He
and
plays gospel rap.
gospel rap.
Gospel rap.
Yeah, and he mixed it with Lecrae and other people. But the stuff that you never heard of, you like, where can I find this? Because it's still good.
Yeah.
But it's on the other side of the table of CHH.
Yeah.
So I got a question.
Mary.
Got a question. I understand that the gospel listener, the gospel consumer will accept this, but is Snoop being invited out to like the churches
He
on
will be.
Sunday morning?
He can be.
Because I have a
Will
feeling
he
that
go?
Yes, he would.
I have a feeling
Will he?
he's got to sell albums.
You think
he's
he'll
got to
go?
sell his albums?
For the
He'll
next
go.
7
He don't
months,
even have to go to sell his album.
He doesn't
will.
have to, but he needs to.
He will.
Would y'all be
He
shocked to
needs
see
to.
him at MegaFest?
He
No,
will be at MegaFest.
I wouldn't
I
be shocked to
guarantee
see
you.
him.
The reason I asked the question, right, is because this is the same thing, the same argument or same conversation that was surrounded around Nicki Minaj and Tasha Cobbs. If you sit a kid in front of Snoop,
Nicki Minaj's new album is on a Christian hip
It
hop
won't be.
album.
Don't worry.
Her
about
name
it.
is Nicki Minaj, and she did a gospel record. That's crazy to me.
Here's my
She
question.
did. Yeah.
Is Snoop currently today?
Minaj.
Is he a Christian hip hop artist?
no.
He was rapping on a gospel album, straight Christian lyrics. Is he a Christian hip hop artist?
Well, he
What's
dropped
the
the EP prior.
He's a
before that.
gospel rapper.
I mean, what's the qualification?
Are you holding his past against him? As of today, Snoop's current album is a Christian hip hop gospel.
No, it's a
collab
gospel
album.
rap album.
It don't-
Snoop is a gospel
However
rapper.
you want to call it, he's a gospel.
They're different.
He's a Christian and he's a rapper. Is he not?
Is he
Well,
Christian?
Yes.
Which side of the line you putting this
The
album
qualification
on?
being
Line for
Christian, right?
You know what he's doing. He's
Is
going
this-
world. He's still going world.
I think that's the clear distinction is the qualification Christian. I don't think any of us can answer that today. You know what I'm saying? I would hope so. That'd be dope.
I think you have to have Snoop. He has to say exactly what he is before we can put a label.
You said like the one in the records was like
That
real
music
pluralistic,
sounds
right?
like-
It
This
wasn't
is
him
gospel
though. It
rap.
was
Yeah.
a singer. It was
Oh,
somebody
word.
singing. Everything he said, you could. Besides it sounding a little old style wise, it would be any of us could have done that.
It lined up theologically.
you-
Wow,
it was fine.
that's cool.
because if
it
you
was-
go out,
It was nothing that was
Nothing
glaring.
crazy. Okay.
Nothing.
Yeah.
if you go out in the street today and you start talking about Trackstarz and what we do and the music we play, are you throwing out NF, Lecrae, Snoop Dogg? Is that really a conversation that you really
Was
want to
that
have?
here? Huh?
Is that really a conversation you want to have where you throw out different rappers
Lecrae,
in
NF, and
Christian
Snoop?
hip hop?
So here's what it looks like. It doesn't matter what kind of music you make or what you say or what you do, as long as you are on the side of Christian hip hop.
Yeah.
We've done Christian hip hop. We've done line for lines where I couldn't tell who was who.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the person said they were a Christian hip hop artist.
Yeah.
Is that how we're delineating this now? Because if I didn't know who Snoop was and I just heard this, why would I not think he was a Christian hip hop artist? Is it
He's
because
a
I know
gospel
his
rapper.
life?
Well,
Why do you keep
Because
going
It's
like
different, man.
so
It
you
feels
know him as
different.
hip hop, right?
Uh-huh.
But then the Christian part comes in as a afterthought.
Not on this.
With our
you're
artists-
assuming you because you know his history. If you just heard this, how would you know?
I saw Coach Snoop a
You
couple
would
days
know.
ago.
How would you
You
know?
would know.
My man was cursing at little kids, bro. Nah, I mean we don't know
There's
his
some
life.
Christians
I
that
think we
curse.
just need to wait.
But that's my point. If you if
A lot
you,
of Christians that
if
curse.
you knew the history
A
of
lot.
if you knew the
A
history
lot.
of all of the Christian hip hop artists, you would say the same thing about them. You'd be like, this ain't no Christian.
Well, here's the thing. So it falls in line. It falls in line with artists that don't represent this. That don't claim this genre. He
It's
falls
about
in that
claiming.
line.
Then it was just repping a set. It don't matter what I actually say as long as I rep the set that you agree with. Is that
heard
what
that?
this is turning into?
No,
It is.
No, it's not. No.
Can't
I think
do
it
that,
is.
Lauren.
Because
I'm
as
sorry.
soon as somebody stops
Talk about
repping
a
the
new
set,
blood.
we
I
put
feel
'em-
like-
we put them out the
I
camp.
feel like
Somebody
we're
told me that.
biased. I feel like we're biased, but let's ask Lauren. Lauren,
What's up?
you do Christian hip hop.
Yes, I do.
Is Snoop is Snoop with you on this?
I would say, I think we just need to wait. I remember hearing the same thing about Chance and the same thing about Kendrick. Kendrick already eliminated himself. I think the jury's still out on Chance. I think we just need to wait and see if his life lines up and he continues to say things that make sense and not crazy theology out there. You know
This
what I'm saying?
could be Snoop going to church.
Hey,
You get what I mean?
What you mean?
Like somebody who just goes to church and is like,
Probably.
I'm trying to figure this out.
come on,
And
everybody's got that
or-
friend that goes to church for like 2 months.
It's a little more than that. No, it's a little more than that because not only did he go to church, but he's also walked down there, right? He accepted the invitation. He got involved in a
We don't know
ministry.
all that.
I'm just saying.
He's leading a ministry
he got
now.
Called on stage.
He got called on
All right.
stage.
He spoke on Wednesday night.
You know what I mean? Like he's
So-
doing a lot.
I picture
He's doing
2
a lot
years
now.
ago. I picture 2 years ago.
It's a lot more than just going.
There was a Rastafarian Trackstarz, and they had the same conversation. Is he Rastafarian now?
Yeah,
You know what I mean? I don't know, man.
That's real.
They
But
play
what-
Cross the Fire.
What this was to me was, regardless of where he is spiritually, this is somebody who just put a playlist together. This is his personal playlist. If he likes gospel, he just put a gospel playlist and put it out.
Yeah.
It just happened to be original. That's it. That's the
and he
only
knows
difference.
everybody
That's
who's on the
fine.
playlist.
Anybody can make a little playlist of what they like from gospel and put it out.
Now here's the question.
There's no problem with
Now
that.
here's the question. This is not on Snoop. This is on the artist that worked with Snoop. Like if you know deep down that this may not be, like he may not quote unquote be that. And I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about from the gospel artist. Like what do you do if he comes out with?
Then it's like, am I supposed to be judging intent here? Because
Yeah.
if the game asked them, they will probably be like, okay, no, I'm not going to help you with this because it's not. They probably had to hear it or hear him talk about it to get a
Why?
good
Why the
sense.
distinction? No,
I feel like they also
Game was
That's my man, man.
totally different. His gospel album was
Oh,
totally
he made a
different.
gospel album.
Yes.
No, he didn't.
The one with Jesus and with him and the
called it
bandana.
Jesus
you ever
Yeah,
seen?
that was I mean, definitely not Christian. I feel you on
Yeah,
that.
it was-
Okay,
yeah.
I see
So
what you're saying.
if he called, then it would be like,
I forgot about
I
that.
bet Ty Tribbett and all them would be like, probably not.
Nah, yeah,
They probably got.
What if
pitched
Jay?
I'm
outside.
sure.
What if
Yeah,
Jay
they
was
had to
like,
get
I'm trying
pitched,
make,
for sure.
I'm trying to make everything right with Beyonce. I'm doing a 444 gospel version, would y'all do? Because Kim Burrell was on 444. Clark Sisters was on 444. So that means that is there. So I'm saying, like, if Jay-Z...
Stop judging.
I think they're getting bored with their audience and they just want some new meat, new blood.
Dang.
Wow. All right.
Hold on,
We're in the
wait.
field with the Trackstarz.
I mean, he might just be experimenting.
All right, so we got something special coming up next. Let's get into it. You in the field with the Trackstarz, Ryan Wright, Shantana, DJ Jeremiah. Let go.
Hey guys, Miracle here. Thank you so much for watching that episode. Make sure you go below, like it, subscribe, click the bell, and make sure you follow us on all forms of our social media. Also, check out our website and be sure you spread the word. We'll see you next time.
We know not what we doing. Screw that, they know, let them have it, do it. Okay, I'm erratic, prove it. Never mind, got a mind that'll wind up with me in a lineup behind bars with these bars. Okay, my time's up.
Team Freedom.
Yeah.
We not through yet.
All right.
Trackstarz Music presents.
Turn my volume up, turn me off.